Good evening, and tonight in the Master Game, two newcomers from the Argentine, Miguel Quinteros, the Grandmaster, and from West Germany, Eric Lobron. Now, Quinteros has been described as a sort of high-class coffee player. He's a very fine player, possibly the strongest the Argentine's ever produced. Eric Lobron is very much the joker in this pack. He was born in America, he lives in West Germany, he was studying law, he gave up for a year to play chess, he then won the West German Championship, and he's got the first part of his Grandmaster norm, and they're playing in this group where the first game has already taken place between the Grandmasters Brown and Keane. That was drawn, so a tremendous incentive for both these players tonight to win and get ahead in their group. And with me, as usual, to give expert comment analysis, Bill Hartston. Bill, Quinteros, Argentinian champion, what sort of player?
Well, he's one of the more flamboyant characters in the international chess scene. A very nice guy to have around. He brings a bit of Latin American colour to a normally drab tournament scene. He's a present champion of Argentina. He, as you said, is a high-class coffeehouse player. He likes wild attacking games, but he also has a very calm positional style as well. He can cope in all sorts of positions.
Now, what about Eric Lobron? That's not a name that most people are going to know too well.
No, until last year I'd have described Eric Lobron as just another of the promising 20-year-olds in Europe, one of a large number. But in the last year he's really come on tremendously. He won the West German Championship, and then he took first prize in a Grandmaster tournament in Biel, ahead of many very strong players indeed. I think he's an outstanding prospect.
And that's what gave him his first Grandmaster norm?
Yes, that's right.
Right, well, the game's begun. Let's have a look at how they got to the position they have arrived at move 10.
Well, Lobron opened with e4, and Quinteros, his favourite Sicilian defence. Now, one of the ideas of the Sicilian, the c5 move, is that when white brings his pawns to the centre, black can exchange the white d-pawn. This leaves black with more pawns in the centre of the board. This is why the Sicilian becomes such an exciting opening, because white has more room in the centre, more space, and therefore must attack. Black has better long-term prospects because he has more pawns in the middle of the board. And this little a6 move is the Najdorf variation. It's appropriate. Quinteros should play this because Najdorf was an Argentinian. The move has two ideas. One of them is to expand on the queen side, and the other one, as we see now, black advances in the centre. 30 years ago, this move would have been considered positionally atrocious because it leaves this pawn backward on an open line. But now it's known that black can take control of this square well enough to stop white's pieces coming in. Lobron's adopting a very attacking formation, bringing out the bishop and the queen to prepare to castle queenside. And here the first really aggressive move, attacking on the king's side, advancing the g-pawn. Black's advanced his h-pawn one square just to stop this pawn kicking his knight away. But we're now expecting a game where white will advance his pawns on the king's side. This h-pawn and the g-pawn will castle on the queen's side. And black's king will either be stuck in the centre or will have to castle against the onrush of white pawns, so it's a castling on opposite wings. Really vigorous attacking game we're expecting. It looks really exciting.
So now let's go and join the game with Eric Lobron, white, to play his 11th move.
Well, just what I wanted. Opens it early, my best chance to beat this guy. He's an experienced grandmaster, so I've got to attack. Yeah, castle queenside. I've got to anyway after playing g2, g4. Long castling.
Well, now I think I'm going to put all my pieces in this game. Yes, I have to do it But how? How can I do it? Maybe I can play b5. I can play direct knight b6 to threaten c4. No, but I have a good idea maybe. I can play queen c7, threatening d5. And he cannot take, because then I can meet him in c2. I have many moves. I like my position here. Yeah, I want to play queen c7. That will be correct, yes. Queen c7.
What? I think the queen is a little bit misplaced here. Oh, he's got this trick. He wants to play d5 and I can't take it twice because he's mating me on c2. Yeah, so I will better move my king out of the way. I've got to do this anyway sometime. King c1 to b1.
Well, he realized I was threatening d5. Now I think I have to go with b5. Or maybe knight b6. I like the idea knight b6. Yeah, that is the way to play. Knight b6.
Now maybe sometimes he's threatening d5. What can I do against this? Or also he wants to enter c4. Yeah, if he enters c4 I have to take the knight. So it's no use to develop my king's bishop. I've got to attack on the king's side directly. By h2, h4 maybe? Rook g1 is another possibility. No, h2, h4 looks better. Yeah, h2, h4.
The guy is attacking me. How can I stop this? He's threatening g5? Not really, because the rook is unprotected. So, but should I stop now? Or I should wait a little more. Maybe I should play knight c4. No, but I don't like, he say, with time with the bishop. I like him to develop the bishop first, and then I will jump in c4. Maybe I should play g6 now. Or maybe I should go with my knight. Well, but what about my bishop? I should develop my pieces. Yes. Capablanca always said it's not bad if you develop your pieces. Cannot be a bad move. Yes, bishop e7.
Now I can't play g5 because he simply takes, and I can't take back with a pawn because my rook is hanging on h1. So how do I protect this rook? What about queen g2? Yeah, that looks like a good move. I'm protecting my rook on h1 and I'm threatening g5, g6 maybe. Attacking his king directly. Yeah, there's not much he can do anyway. I think I've got a good position. Yeah, queen g2 looks good.
Now he threatened g5, yeah. Yeah, I think I should go with my knight. Because after g5, then he like to go to g6, my king going to have problems. What about if I play h5 now? Oh no, he played g5, and then if I go with my knight, he's going to play g6, and yeah, I don't like my king. I don't like he opened my king. So how can I stop it? Yeah, I will play g6 now. That is better. And then I will trade the rooks and I will put my knight in h5. That will be okay. Yeah, this is my only move. g6.
Well, I think I'll just stick to my plan, play g5. Try to do something over here. Yeah, and I better do it quick anyway. I don't want to play an endgame with this guy. I want to crush him in the opening. Yeah, g4, g5 looks like the only move. Yeah, I think I'll play this. g5.
Very energetic opening, Bill. Do you think Lobron has chances here to crush Quinteros before an endgame?
I think that's the only way to try to play such a position as White. White's attack depends on this avalanche of pawns on the king side and forcing a way through to the black king. Once he's decided to castle on the queen side, pushing the pawns forward as quickly as possible is the only way to play it. And it's very interesting how he's really playing this with no loss of time at all. It's the only way to play such positions. He's even refused to develop this bishop because he knows he'll later have to exchange it for the black knight that'll come to this square. Really interesting position.
Let's go back to the game with Quinteros to play.
Yeah. He's attacking me, yeah. Maybe I should take, and of course he should take with the pawn, and then I'm going to exchange rook, and yes, that will be fantastic, I think. My knight there in h5 looks very good. And this weak in f4, so this good counterplay for me. Yeah, I will do that. H take g5.
Just as expected. Nothing to think about. There's no sense to take back with the bishop or the queen. Okay, I'll take back with the pawn. H6 g5.
If I don't change the rook and I go with my knight, that would be best, maybe. Yeah, he can do nothing, and then I will jump with my knight in c4, and I think I'm better here, maybe. I think it's better to try the rook. Maybe I will play with all my pieces and try to attack him. Knight h5.
What? This is unbelievable. How can he play this? Of course he had to exchange rooks. Oh, I think I'm crushing this guy now if I play f4. Looks like a very good attacking move. He can't take with a knight because it's pinned. If he takes with a pawn, I take back with a bishop, and I got a whole lot of pressure on d6. Yeah, this looks like a fantastic position to me. He's in trouble. I play f4. Yeah, f3, f4.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, what can I do now? He's threatening f5. If I take, and then the bishop in e2 going to attack my knight later on. Oh yeah. Well, now I have to look for good counterplay. But where? Yeah, I have an idea. I will go with the knight in c4, and after he take the bishop, maybe I will take with the queen. We'll see, yeah, that is my only chance, because I cannot take this pawn anymore. Yes, will be my king in the center, and you know, he will playing with these bishops and rooks, and yes, he will crush me, yeah. I have to play knight c4.
Quinteros is slightly pessimistic. You think he's going to be crushed there, but it looks as if he's got rather a good attack with the rook and the queen on the c-file.
I think the pessimism is certainly caused by the fact that he completely overlooked this move, this f4 move. He was hoping that this knight on h5 would take control of this f4 square, but now White's advanced this pawn, and now he realizes the knight has no future because it's pinned to the rook. The knight isn't really defending against that advance. Now White's threatening just to push the pawn even further, f5, maybe even f6, open the lines against the black king. Of course, if black had exchanged rooks first, then the knight would have been able to capture on that square, so he certainly overlooked that. Black's attack looks rather slow. He still has to open lines, and you need the pawns to rush forward, and these two haven't started yet. So he's certainly got a hard defence in front of him.
And back to the game with Lobron White to continue his attack.
Well, I think I'll just take the knight. I'll win an extra tempo, and I can play f5 after that. Yeah, that's the position I wanted. Yeah, if I get f5, then this must be a crushing position. Let me take this knight first. Or should I move the bishop? No, then he wins the tempo by playing b7, b5. No, this is just a matter of tempo, so I better play for a crush now. Don't let him get into an endgame. Yeah, bishop takes knight looks like a good move.
Yes, expected. Well, now I think I should try queen c4. Yeah, queen c4. If he play f5, then I'm going to play pawn take pawn. After queen c4, and f5. When I'm going to take and pawn take f5, he will have this move, rook h4, fantastic. And I have nothing to do. So I have to take with the bishop. My only way to do it. Bishop takes c4.
Too bad. I would have loved the position after queen takes c4 and f5. This still looks like a great position. Well, I gotta play f5. It's the move I wanted to play anyway. Yeah. Taking on e5 isn't any good. What else could I play? No, I think there's nothing else. Anyway, he's getting into time trouble, so if I move fast, that means I'll give him less time to think. Yeah, let me play f5. There's nothing he can do right now. f4, f5.
Well, now he's attacking me directly to my king. So I better hurry up. I have to play b5.
Play queen f2. Maybe sometimes pressing against f7. And I also have bishop b6 followed by knight a5 sometime. Anyway, it's a good positional move. Maybe not the best, but he's in time trouble. I shouldn't give him too much time to think. Yeah, queen f2 looks like a good move. Let him find good defense now. Threatening so many things. Yeah, queen g2 to f2.
Oh, he didn't play knight d2, what was expected. Yeah, but that looks very good too. Now maybe he can go with b6 and knight a5. What can I do? And I was taking so much time to analyze this position. Oh my god, I'm short of time. I have to play now. So what can I play? b4? Yes, but it's my only chance. Or maybe I should go with my queen before he attack me. But where? To b7? No, it's not good. He has knight a5. I had to flip a coin. Yes, I have to move very, very soon. b4.
Of course. He's in time trouble. That's a natural move. Hey, wait a minute. Now if I go to d5 with the knight as I wanted to, he takes. If I take with the rook, then queen c4. He's putting pressure against e4. Anyway, it's simplifying the position. What else can I play? Knight e2 doesn't make any sense at all. But knight a4 can enter b6 next move, and I can still go to d5. This move might give him a lot of problems. What am I thinking so long about? I'm coming to time trouble myself. I want to blunder away this position. Knight a4 looks like a great move. Let him find a good move. Yeah, knight a4.
Oh my god. Now I have to think again. I expected knight d5. So I see. Yeah, he doesn't like my rook in c8, and maybe he will play knight d5 later. So what can I do? No, I should play rook b8.
He's trying to consolidate his position somehow. Yeah, knight b6 looks good. Maybe I can play knight d2 after that. If I can get the bishop away from the square d5, then afterwards I can enter with a knight and I get the position I wanted to. Well, the game should be over now after knight b6. Okay, knight b6.
Yes, I have to give more action to my knight and my rook there, at the king's side. It's doing nothing. Yeah, I have to do something fast. And my position, everything's getting worse and worse. Okay, I should play rook g8.
What am I thinking so long about? I just have 3 minutes left as he does. Uh-oh. Better do something fast. I'm running out of time. Getting quite nervous. Hey, wait a minute, I've touched the f-pawn. I didn't want to play this move. Now I have to anyway. f5, f6.
Extraordinary to get into time trouble when they're as experienced as they are, and then touch a piece they're not sure they want to move.
Yes, I think suddenly getting short of time, especially in a game that one is expecting to win, can make you very nervous indeed. It's not clear that this is a bad move, but I think he would have liked to have thought about it a bit longer. The trouble is it gives this bishop a square to come back to. I think it's going to ease Black's defensive problems a little. It just remains to be seen whether Eric Lobron can cope with the nervousness of the situation.
Back to the game, Quinteros to play.
Well, where are you going with my bishop? To f8? No. No, I think I better go to d8. Yeah, but I cannot go to d8. Then he will take my bishop in c4, and then he will take my pawn in d6. Yeah, and then I have nothing to do. Yeah, my only move, bishop f8.
Oh, why did I play f6? No, I have a better idea. Play knight a5 and bishop e6 and maybe open the c file somehow. Yeah, that looks good. Knight a5, he's got to move the bishop. I'm running out of time. Knight a5.
Now, my only move. With 1 minute left, I cannot think so much. I cannot go to b5 because knight d5. So, I have to play right away, bishop e6.
Oh, I wish I had a lot of time for this position. Then it'd probably be over in a couple of moves. No, we both don't have any time. I better play c3. If he takes, I play rook c1. The pawn is pinned. I recapture with a rook. He's got to move the queen, then it's over anyway. It's risky. I'll just take a risk. c2, c3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I cannot take. Because the rook in c1 and all the lines are open. So what can I do? Maybe d5 right away. Yeah, but no, he will take with it. Oh, fantastic. He will take with the knight. If I take the knight and a5, he will play bishop b6. If I take with my rook, mate. Oh, he will mate me nicely, but no, my only chance is to take in c3.
Nothing to think about. We only have 1 minute left each for 15 moves to make. Well, rook c1 is the only move. Rook c1.
Now, I have to open line for my bishop. I have to contact him. Maybe he made mistake. He have also few minutes left. What can I do? d5 or I can play c2? No, I have to play d5. Yes, right away, d5.
What a desperate move. Now he's flying apart. Great. Rook c3. The game should be over quite quick. He's got to move the queen then. Rook c3.
Oh my god, I have a lot of problem. But I should play queen d6 anyway. My only move, queen d6.
Maybe he overlooked this one trap I have here. It's not really a trap, everything is forced. Rook c6, he moves the queen, I take on e6. Great. Yeah, I'm crushing this guy, that's great. Rook c6.
Well, he saw the move. Yes, but I have my counterplay there. And e4, yes, I should attack e4. Oh my god, but now he can take the bishop. He can take the bishop in e6. And after that, if I take back, he going to play f7 jack. I forget about this move at all. Oh my god, I'm blind. It was better I take the advice of our dealers to watch a football game than to play chess. Yeah. It's not my day today, but anyway, I should fight, and with 1 minute left, I have to play queen b4, yeah.
Did he overlook rook takes e6? No, he had to play that anyway. Wait a minute, he's attacking e4. And he wants to take e4 with check and maybe my rook later. Well, it's my turn first. Let me take that bishop. Check. Rook takes bishop.
Yeah. But maybe now I can play king d8. Yeah, no, I cannot play because knight c6, I'm going to lose my queen. Terrible, my position. Terrible, yeah. But anyway, I should take f take and e6.
The rest looks easy. I just push the pawn. I can take the rook. I can do everything. Yeah. f6, f7 check.
And you have only few seconds left in the clock. So I have to play king e7.
Oh, damn it. What a position. I can win his queen in several ways. I can play knight c6 check, bishop c5 check. Everything. What to do? Uh-oh. Well, let me first take the rook with check and make a knight. Saves a move.
Now that's an interesting thing to do, to get there and make a knight, have 3 knights rather than making another queen. Why has he done it?
I can't remember ever seeing 3 knights on a chessboard before. I've seen promotions to knight, but all 3 at the same time. He's just done it to gain a move. If he took and got a queen, it wouldn't have been check. I think he's happy that these 3 knights and all the other pieces are going to kill this black king. Actually, I think he's just joking. White seems to be winning quite easily now.
Well, back to the game and see if Quinteros sees the humour of it.
Oh my god. Just for knight. Now where my king goes? No space, but I have to move right now. But where? d8? No. d6? No, I know. I have to play king e8. Yes, where is not check with the knight? They have 3 knights. Unbelievable. First time in my life somebody have 3 knights against me. Okay. King e8.
Dad, why did I make a knight? Now I can't win this queen anymore, and he's still attacking e4. Better do something. Yeah, let me just take that knight, then I can check him on f6 again. And I still win the queen. Yeah, that looks great. Rook takes knight. Yeah.
With few seconds left, I don't know what happened, but this I have a lot of chances maybe. So I have to take the rook right now. g6, take h5.
I can't believe it. I'm beating him now. After knight f6, he's got to resign. Win the queen. Yeah, knight f6 check. If he goes d8, I have knight c6 check, winning the queen. If he goes f7, I play knight d5 check, winning the queen. Yeah, that looks great. Knight f6 check.
If I go to f7, he will give me the check with the knight and d5. And then he will take my queen. If I go to d8, he will have the check in c6. Yeah, the 3 knight kill me. Yeah. Congratulations. Okay,
Thank you.
well, I didn't see, this Shah and any 6.
A very high-class coffee house game, what one might describe as a Turkish coffee house game. In fact, I do like those knights, very witty.
Yeah, it's worth savouring this position for a little while. I think it'll be a long time before we see anything like it again. Actually, the loss was so quick we could call it an instant coffee house game, just over 30 moves. The black king's in check from the knight, and the resignation is just a lesson in knight forks. If the king goes forward, then this knight on the edge comes in with check. There's a super fork attacking the king and the queen.
And the rook
and the rook, yes. That would just lose the black queen. And the same thing works if the king goes to d8, exactly the same knight check on c6. So finally the only chance is king to f7. That puts the king on the same line as the queen, so the knight hops out the way, discovering check, and the queen's dead anyway.
Really rather a spectacular and amusing game, and it leaves this position in this group where Eric Lobron has a clear half-point lead over Brown and Keane. Right, well, next week we go back to Group A. We have 2 grandmasters, Adorjan from Hungary, Larry Christensen from the United States. We could easily have another punch-up, another duff-up, but at least there are 2 grandmasters taking their swords to each other. Until next week, from all of us here in Bristol, good night.